So these are a couple of things which we have actually got down. Just a couple of 2, 3 things to give you an example as to how these work psychosomatically. So if anybody is having glaucoma, that is eye issues. So what is happening that if there are these glaucoma issues, then it is long-standing unforgiving attitude. There are very deep hurts which this person has probably not been able to come out of, and that, as it goes on, as you are not able, as a person is not able to come out of their hurts uh, long time, these actually manifest into one of the illnesses which is called glaucoma, right? So if a person has glaucoma, in the other way around, if you see in the other way around, if a person has glaucoma, he will try out all the um, maybe healings or maybe all the medical cures which might be there. But then when you get deeper into it, you get to know that it is because of an unforgiving attitude. Now, if this person is not ready to forgive, uh, we would all be common knowledge. It says that in all probability, whatever healing you're going to do is not going to affect him fully, or he's not to get, he cannot be fully cured because he himself has to do that work, because he has to forgive. The healer is not going to forgive on his behalf, isn't it? So it is here that Bach Flowers, the forgiveness pack or the forgiveness flowers, can really help this person. Of course, having said that, it is not that the doctor's cure or the doctor's medication should stop. That should absolutely continue because it has manifested at the physical level. So you need physical medication for that. And but at an inner level, at a psychic level, at an auric level, you need to forgive. And one of the easiest way, of course, there are other ways as well to complement that forgiving, but one of the easiest way to at least start forgiving is taking these pills, because many a times if the hurt is so very deep, people would actually never like to forgive, isn't it? If there has been a uh, really deep standing issue with a particular person or a particular partner, then that person will never forgive, right? So batch flowers can actually get into that automatic mode where when you take those flowers, you automatically start getting into the mold of forgiving and letting go of things. Now, that is the first thing which is shown here. The second thing is knee problems. If you have a knee problem, uh, majority of the knee problems are due to rigidity. And we try so many things, so many things. I myself had a knee problem for a couple of years, 2, 3 years, and then there was a meniscus tear and all. So when we have knee problems, one of the major causes for that is rigidity. So if you're just in that, in Hindi, it is called adiyalpan. If you're just into that one mold, one way of seeing things, and you're just rigid, just seeing one part of it, then you become rigid. And when you become rigid, the knee shows up. So whenever there is a knee issue, and then what we do is that we start playing with the medicines there. Okay, this medicine, that doctor, and it becomes a vicious loop. Go to this doctor, then this specialist, then that specialist, then this medicine, then this higher medicine, then this high power. So, and then into maybe surgery. We are actually caught up in that loop. But then if we start healing the rigidity, things can start becoming easier for us. It is, I wouldn't say that you would 100% be able to avert uh, the surgery if it is required, but then it is going to make your things easy. And even if you do surgery, there are many times that knee problem, after doing the surgery also, they come back, the pain comes back. So when you're healing the inner auric level, there is a very high possibility that the pain might not come back at all, or maybe you don't require a surgery. How it happens that we don't know. It all depends how deep it is and how you take it. Now, nerves dysfunction. Now, this is a very common ailment wherein a nerve is dysfunctioning, or then there is a nerve, you can say breakage at some place, or so the blood is not passing from one organ to the other. Now, these are generally due to communication issues. That person is not able to communicate, and at an internal level, the body is showing up. See, the body is nothing but a tool for our evolution. Body is not different from our mind. Our mind only controls the body. So body is, you can say, the showcase of the mind. And we are so very lucky because on this earth plane, we have the body which shows up all these things. Whereas if you are not on the earth plane, you're in that other plane, there you don't even actually get to know as to what exactly is happening, right? Unless you break your head into it. Here, it is so very simple. The body is speaking up. The body is saying that I have a nervous dysfunction. That means that you have communication issues. So you resolve your communication issues, and you will feel that the nerve dysfunction or whatever it is, it starts to get better, right? Uh, then throat issues. This is the fourth one, the throat issues. When we are unable to speak for ourselves, there are throat issues. So there are so many people who are not able to speak for themselves. Uh, that means a torture is happening in their life. Maybe husband is torturing, or someone else is torturing, and or the boss is torturing for a long time, and then he's not able to speak out. He's not able to speak up for himself. He's unable to speak up. It is then that as you go on suppressing, it comes up in the form of throat issues, right? So these are some of the ailments, and you can easily get into whatever illnesses are there, you can get into as to what exactly is the root cause. And when you look into treating that with Bach Flowers, you will start feeling much better. You will get a way out of all these things, probably which has not happened all these years, might just start to happen with Bach Flowers.
Absolutely, Vijay. We have heard so many examples, even myself, the way you had knee issues, even I had similar knee issues, and I can actually relate what my behavior was and how my knee was reacting. And every body part, there are countless of examples actually, Vijay, for this. And I will show the next screen. These are actually 50 conditions in which batch flower remedies can help us. Don't worry, we are going to share this on the group. We are going to send this in the call replay email. So take your time and look at it. Every single emotion, every single feeling, you can actually relate this to a body ailment. Like, for example, panic attacks, addictions, insomnia, trauma. And we've heard so many times that these lead to ailments like diabetes, cholesterol, and even weight gain. So everything, anything you can think of. Here you can see the anger family. Here you can see the fear family. If you're fearful of ghosts, spirits, entities, if you have stage fear, or if you have a lack of energy, lack of confidence, decision making, concentration. And on this side, if you are feeling antisocial or somebody's pulling you, you cannot let go.